women can't handle. Cry.
Girl, solid.
That's not true.
You cheated on a nigga before?
Hell yeah, and I do it again.
Solid. You cheated on a nigga before? You
Maybe.
not solid. You cheated on a nigga?
Maybe.
You never cheated
Queen.
on a nigga. How many boyfriends you had?
Period.
You not solid. How you love that many niggas? How many niggas you saw you love them to? At least 3, 4.
At least, yes.
Why you loving that many niggas?
So let me get this straight. Men are expected to give husband material from day one, but women don't have to give any kind of wifey material until they get a ring? So let me get this straight. Men are expected to provide, protect, give you security, still take you on dates, pay for everything, give you husband treatment, maybe go get your oil changed, all of the things, fix stuff around your house or your apartment, take care of you, but you don't want to make the man a sandwich because you're a girlfriend and that's wifey duties. That is the stupidest advice I have ever heard on the internet and the stupidest double standard that has ever come into history in a very long time. That's like saying that if you're in an abusive relationship where he beats your ass every single day, that suddenly he's going to change his mind and he's going to change his behavior the minute that y'all are married. How that relates to no wifey duties is that men can't expect you to just organically fall into these wifey duties just because he decides to marry you. And why would he want to marry you if you're incapable of just showing human decency with commitment, security, emotional stability, the same things that you're asking for, and being receptive? But a lot of these independent, badass women think that they have their entire life together, so they actually devalue men in their lives because they don't know how to be receptive to good men in the first place. On top of that, the irony of all of this is that if that same man matches your energy and doesn't give you husband material off the jump, then he's considered a fuckboy. If he doesn't want any commitment, he doesn't really want to take you on dates, he wants to Netflix and chill because he's matching your non-wifey duties, now he's a fuckboy. And the blame is essentially deflected back on the men. And it's pretty much common sense because why would any man want to make you a wife if you don't know how to act like a wife in the first place? Okay, bye.
If the girl is working and taking an Uber to work, clearly she is trying her best. If you're talking to her, sending her lunch should be light work. You know what else should be light work? I think some women need character development. They think simply because they're talking to a man at any time, just like in my situation, we only been talking for a couple of days to a week, that she can depend on a man. Y'all need some character development. Y'all need to learn how to depend on yourselves. See, when a man has nothing, I'd have been to the point to where I don't got enough money to be door dashing. I don't got enough money to be eating out. So what do? I pack lunch to work. I might eat PB&Js for a week if I got to. I might pack some ramen noodles. That's character development as a man. Because a man can't sit here and be like, oh, I've been talking to this girl for a couple of days to a week. I should be able to ask her for some money for lunch because it's light work. That's dumb as fuck. So y'all think everybody needs to develop some type of character development and learn how to go without asking people for anything. Don't feel obligated or entitled to a man's money just because y'all are talking. That's what y'all need to work on. Character development. Eat some noodles. Eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich because you're broke. How about that?
Okay, so I saw this video that was asking, like, what is the male equivalent of getting flowers? Like, hey, men, what is something nice that ladies can do for you? That's like the equivalent of getting flowers, right? And I saw some of the comments. I don't know how that sparked the debate, but people were debating about what was equivalent to getting flowers. But to me, it was always just doing something nice. So I just thought of a couple of things that I did with my husband that I felt like were kind of an equivalent to that. It was just a random act of kindness. One of the things that was my favorite, I think, and I know he loved, that I feel like women should try, when he would get off of work, while he was in the shower, I would go get a towel and I would put the towel in the dryer while he was in the shower. And then I would fold it up and lay it out or hand it to him so that he had a warm towel. Some people have towel warmers if you want to invest in that, but that's what I would do. I would always, every time he got off of work, make sure he had a warm towel. And another thing I did was replace his toiletries or little things that he didn't think to shop for, like his soap, his deodorant, all that stuff. He hated going to the store for that, so he never even had to think about it. It would always just magically replenish itself whenever he needed it, because I made sure I routinely got those for him, just like he got things for me. Part of the debate I saw was like, somebody was like, oh, bake us something. One dude was like, oh, you can bake me some banana bread. And another lady argued, of course. There was an argument. And she was like, banana bread takes over an hour to make. And flowers is something that, you know, you just don't even have to go out of your way to do. You just stop and pick them up. That can take like minutes to do that. And you want this woman to spend 2 hours baking you some banana bread, which I thought was excessive. But that's also why I thought of like the toiletry thing. It's just like flowers. Like, I'm already out getting groceries. Let me go ahead and get him, you know, the things that he needs too. Or just whatever his favorite snack was. You know, maybe he loved Nutter Butters and I think they're gross, but I will always stock those up for him. The point is, it's just a random act of kindness to let them know you were thinking about them. And I think one of the reasons I don't like that it turned into a debate was just how I look at it, because I actually bring my husband flowers now. Like, because he passed away, I take those flowers to his grave and I keep it clean, not just at his grave. I replenish the flowers both on his grave and at his memorial. And I feel like, why are we debating on doing something nice for the people we love? Just do something nice, because you could be in a situation where you really are literally bringing them flowers one day.
What do you mean?
You said our daughter. It's our daughter.
You said?
It's our daughter, not our daughter.
Excuse me, please. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to rectify an issue here. No, it's our daughter. She's asking me something. Please hold on. You say waiting.
Stop saying our daughter. It's our daughter.
So you say?
I said stop saying our daughter like that. It's our daughter.
Hold on now, Tyrie's got a point on this one.
The truth about the matter is that if I had different people in my ear at that time, I would not have made that decision.
Look, man, I was not going to respond to this video of my ex that's now gone viral. She is loving it. Congratulations, you went viral again over something else that you said, because you're trying to build up your YouTube page and get your followers up. Listen, man, listen. If you had people in your ear that influenced you into leaving your husband and your 1-year-old child, your innocent 1-year-old child, we both were divorcee kids, grew up in toxic environments, torn in between our old family, new family, stepfather, stepmother. That's a life that we both lived. And you packed up a 1-year-old, put a COVID mask on top of the Ring cameras, and I was literally in an airplane on my way home to fight for my marriage and my family. You're heartless. None of your friends recognize you. This is all about money. If you had friends in your ear, you're lying, you're gaslighting, you're playing. The only person that was in your ear was your mama. Her name is Patricia Randolph. You didn't have people in your ear. The amount of people that was supposedly in your ear, you also had a whole lot of people like Aventer Gray, Taffy Dollar, Creflo Dollar's wife, who married us. You had a whole lot of people in your ear telling you that you're about to do something stupid, impulsive, and y'all are actually not going through anything that would make you want to leave your husband. Let's go even further. When Aventer Gray and Pastor John Gray were having their own marital issues at the time, you arranged a therapy session with Aventer Gray at our house. And when she walked out of her therapy session, she walked into the foyer where the Bumblebee is, and there was 50 boxes with like 7 or 8 people there packing up all the shit to leave the house. And I was in an airplane on my way home to try and fight and save our marriage. So if you had people in your ear at the time, they must be still in your ear. because you still trying to get $20,000 a month for a 5-year-old. You make $160,000 a year on your own. This is all a game. You're clout chasing. You're something that I don't even know. A simple woman, not into materialistic things, don't care about fame and mansions and popularity. You're everything that you told me and all of your friends and loved ones that you wasn't. If you wanted to be famous, boo-boo, that's all you had to say. You didn't have to play this game that you wasn't. Now you out here playing on single mothers and their emotions, playing on women that are actually in abusive relationships and fucked up marriages that are toxic and dark and dysfunctional. That's not what that was. You think I would have a song entitled I Don't Think You Ever Loved Me if I didn't really feel that way? You think I would have a song out called Love Transaction if I didn't realize that it was never love, it was just a transaction? This shit is about money. You've hired 3 law firms trying to fucking suck me dry. I'm approaching $1 million in legal fees, and we had a prenup. You already tried to ask me to come back. You already tried to reconcile. I told you I was in a relationship with Zelly, and I was not willing to go and break this off or cut this woman off because you decided to wake up on a Wednesday and come back and play in the sandbox. Everything about the way you left me was heartless. It was evil. You never considered me, your marriage, and let alone your innocent 1-year-old child. She had to celebrate her 2nd birthday apart. And if you really are really suddenly caring about the effects that you've had on me and your family, why don't you sit these fucking lawyers off of me? Call your lawyers right now and tell them that everything that you're still trying to get right now, you don't want it no more. $20,000 a month for a child? Our prenup says no alimony. Our prenup said everything that the prenup said. You're trying to crack the prenup. And it's been 3 years of it. I should have never hired a fucking attorney. I had a prenup. Everything that I was supposed to give you in the prenup, I gave it to you. You want more. And it's been 3 years. I've moved on. I'm with Zelly. You moved on. I don't even want to tell niggas the first nigga you started dating when we broke up, because you're going to go viral from that. If I were to tell niggas who you started dating as soon as we broke up, you would go viral from that. All you want is attention. You want Facebook followers. You want Instagram followers. You're trying to be a life coach, and you're trying to get niggas to drink the Kool-Aid. You fucking with a real one right here.